in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be discussing in this reaction video, I'm going to show you that there are modern women, black women in particular, who are estheticians by trade. They are SAing their clients as they lay on the thing, whatever that thing called or whatever. When they're doing their jobs on them, they are SAing them, taking, you know what they're doing. All right, so let me go ahead and put this woman on the screen so she can share her experience with you. Give me a second, I put on your screen, y'all. All right, like I always tell you, let's get it.
Y'all, so I see a lady on my timeline. She's saying like she got a Brazilian wax before, and she feel like the lady was trying to like sexually assault her. She started rubbing her clit, and I had the same experience too. So basically, I went to go get a wax. This was like 2-3 years ago. I went to go get a wax, right? So she waxed me. You know, she did everything. Then it was like time. I usually get a vajacial. And you know, like that's the vagina facial, like for the top part. So she put the stuff on me. She let it sit and everything. So she wiped off the stuff, like the jelly or whatever. And she put oil down there. And I thought that was... I ain't never had that done before, so I'm like, okay, cool. And she put my legs up a little bit, like where your legs is kind of like on the bed. And she starts to like do this. And I'm I'm taken back. But I low-key kind of like it though.
Man. Boy, today's modern day black woman loves promiscuity and perversions. Now, I want you to think about this. They still, and I made many videos about it, they still want to say that men are the biggest predators when it comes to stuff like this right here. That men are perverted, that men are preying on innocent women who don't know what's going on. But here it is, you have women who have a profession. You know, the women who say, I went to school, who are victimizing their clients, rubbing on them inappropriately. And not only that, that's one part. The other part is, this fool right here says she like it. So what type of woman is this? This is a 304. This is a thought. Goes both ways. I don't care what way she going, but she thinks it's funny. Women are so immature today, in my most humble opinion. And there's no telling how many other women have laid on that woman little bed thing, lift her legs up so they can clean her out and take the hairs off, that rub on them that way. Giving women, if you will, a happy ending. Now, I know there's some men out there right now thinking, man, maybe I should get me a Brazilian wax. Let's keep going.
I swear to God, this is a true story. But I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is this really happening right now? And then I'm thinking to myself, like, is she gonna lick it? Like, please lick it. I'm too freaky, y'all. Oh my God. But she kept doing it, and then it's like, okay, I felt appalled, but I didn't know what to do because I low-key like it, y'all. I'm with that freaky shit, Lord. So then she just stopped. And yeah, I put my pants on, I got up out of there. But I'm thinking to myself as I'm leaving, like, was I just assaulted? Like, and then I kind of liked it, the assault. Like, what?
That girl busted a nut and then left. That's what she ain't telling you. That's the part she left out. Now, let me show you another woman who want to tell you about the time that she was assaulted in such a way. I got to find her right quick. Hold on for a second, y'all, to get on the screen. I think that's up. Yeah, I think this is the lady. You got to kind of let her talk to get to the point, unfortunately. But let's get to it.
So I just got a wax, and I laid down probably at 6:10. She had me out of there by 6:17. So within 7 minutes, my entire Brazilian wax appointment was done, which reminded me of a wax appointment I had a year ago, and I am still appalled to this day. So you have to tell me if this is normal. So I go to this wax appointment, right? And you know, it's a Brazilian wax, you do the butterfly, whatever, whatever. But then the lady goes, get on your knees. Get on my knees? I was so shocked. I was like, huh? She said, get on your knees. I said, okay. You know, she had already, like, I swear it had already been 20 minutes at that point, like, just strip, like, tearing off my skin, I felt like. And so, and mind you, I always ask for a level red waxer in this one location. For some reason, we don't do that. We don't give those out. And it's like, all right. But anyway, so I got on my knees, and she's like, no, turn around. And I was like, huh? She's like, turn around. So I turned around, and then she was like, all fours. I said, okay. She said, now spread your butt cheeks.
Now spread your butt cheeks. Sound like to me that this esthetician was a part-time dominatrix, because this woman talking. I'm sorry, I ain't trying to laugh, man. Because this woman right here, she told her, get on knees, get on for it, bend over, pop that, toot that thing up. Now spread your butt cheeks. Boy, I got some more for you, man. But this is what women saying are happening to them when they are going to estheticians. Now, some of these women may like it. Some of these women may go in there in a relationship and come out with a new one, even though she have one with you. So, gentlemen, now you got to worry about them going to get their coochie waxed. Literally. Now you got to worry about them going to seeing an esthetician and wondering if she's getting it on with the esthetician. There's no loyalty among these brides no more, man. Now, I want you to hear what this woman got to say. Let's get it. Sorry, y'all. It's giving me a little complication. Hold on. Well, can't hear that one. That one troubled in shit. Well, hold on. I'm gonna put this other woman up there. I apologize, y'all. Technical difficulty on that one. I got another woman that'll speak on it, so we're gonna get her up there. 1 second, I put on the screen. Sorry about that, y'all. Something with YouTube. All right, let's get it.
So there's a video here on TikTok, and I commented where a Brazilian waxer that's not in the US, she was in Mexico, this girl was visiting, and the Brazilian waxer began to rub on her genitalia. And so I commented and said, you were assaulted. Don't go back to this Brazilian waxer. She comes back, don't be insensitive. I wasn't, assaulted. She was putting healing oils directly onto my labia. No, she was not. She was not. So the fact that, one, the video was titled Happy Ending by My Brazilian Waxer or something like that. And I guess there's a whole section on this where Brazilian waxers, quote unquote, are pleasuring women. And I get upset because being a Brazilian waxer, I'm not there to give you sexual services, right?
Now, here's the thing. I was discussing this with a young lady earlier. From what I'm gathering from this woman who is a professional woman, she's trying to say, as you keep listening to her, that they're not supposed to be doing that. They're not supposed to put no quote unquote healing oils on your coochie, rubbing any type of thing on your coochie. They're not taught to do that, from what I'm gathering. That's something they're doing to try to get the client to come back, to make sure they have a good experience with them or whatever it may be, to make them think they're doing more than the next esthetician to keep their business, probably. Or they may just be perverts and they want to do that. It's something to think about, because a lot of women don't know that they are actually being sexually assaulted by the esthetician because they think that's just how it's supposed to go. I'm gonna let her continue. Let's go.
Nothing against it. That's what, in my opinion, other folks do. What I was upset about is that we dismiss female predators because we don't think that a woman can be a predator. If this situation happened and it was a male waxer and he began to apply healing oils all over the labia and rub, unnecessarily with her hand or his hands, and then rub in the intimate space, all these oils all over the genitalia, we would say that this man was a predator, that he assaulted, all of this. So there is a lot of women who are predators who are specifically in our industry as well that have predatory behavior as a service provider. There are women clients that are also predatory that people dismiss because we have this weird thing about predators, like predators are only men. That is not true. There are a lot of women predators. We just dismiss it. We brush it off. We don't think of it being as a big deal. But in my line of work, the fact that I work on genitalia specifically and other body parts with no clothes on, there is a fine line. And I find that the ease in which women can be and do predatory behavior is crazy to me. And what's even more sad is that there's women out there who don't even recognize when a woman is being predatory. Because if it was a man behaving this way, we would immediately label that man as a predator.
I think about that, Jack. She's telling you, a licensed esthetician, whatever it is, that women are not supposed to be doing that to them, rubbing quote unquote healing oils on there. It's like saying they rub some KY lube on them or something like that, trying to get them off. Come on, man. So I believe that part. I believe that women don't realize that they're being assaulted by these women because they think that's business as usual. But from what I'm gathering from this professional esthetician who went to school for this, who does it for a living, and I remember on one of her videos, I think she said she's been doing it anywhere from 15 to 20 years, and she's telling you that's not what you're supposed to be doing as an esthetician. Make a lot of women wonder if they got an esthetician that just want to rub on some coochie. Boy, this shit I find on just guilty, y'all. All right, man, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all take it easy now, yeah.